Smile and Enthusiast sharing second, and Relic Hunter is fourth on the inside, followed closely by Manee Lane. Gibino deep out on the course with Pickpocketer, and Mycenae is in that bunch too, and just off them is Gumboot pushing up along the inside. They're followed by Koozie, who's got back to third last today, followed by Strategic Prince and three to Catavia. Step ahead by a length and a half, Unbridled Smile, Enthusiast the inside coming for home. They're followed then by Gumboot, Manee Lane. Relic Hunter held up behind them as Pickpocketer comes with her and round the outside, and then Gibino and Strategic Prince. Step ahead the leader early in the straight by 2 lengths to Unbridled Smile. Coming home strongly is Gumboot down the outside, and then Pickpocketer and Strategic Prince. It's Gumboot at the 100-metre mark taking the lead from Step Ahead. Strategic Prince is coming hard. Gumboot from Strategic Prince closing. Gumboot holding on though. Gumboot beat Strategic Prince along head. 3 lengths to Step Ahead third, and then came Gibino and Manee Lane together, trailed further back by Unbridled Smile, who battled in the run home, and then came back behind those horses was Pickpocketer, Mycenae, Koozie never in it, Catavia, Relic Hunter, and last to finish is Enthusiast. Gumboot the winner, 870 and 240, beating Strategic Prince 240. Step Ahead $1.80 will hold the third position after leading from an outside barrier. Time is 110.21. 110.21. Gumboot has improved at each start that he's stepped out in. Ridden by Reese McLeod, trained by David Hall, had the blinkers on at his most recent run in a midweeker at Moonee Valley. Finished very quickly along the rails in that race, and he's found the line quite strongly. Strategic Prince was certainly closing on him over the closing stages, but Gumboot has had enough in hand, and Step Ahead in third place. Some of the more favoured runners disappointing in the race. Step Ahead battled okay. He was used early, and Unbridled Smile had a good trail on the pace, but he was very ordinary over the closing stages. Maybe he just didn't handle that soft ground here today.
For the New South Wales First Four at Eagle Farm, 4, 2, 5 and 3 paid $529.40. One of the top jumping riders around is Brian Constable. He rides Preludes in the Yalumba Hurdle. He's with Joe McKinnon. Race 3, the First Four in New South Wales, 8, 9, 1, 11 Manee Lane was fourth. It paid $6,223.30, and everything's official on race 3. Now, first of the jumping races from Oakbank for today, and here's Hilton.
Okay, Matt, the look that you're seeing at the moment is the home turn camera looking back down the straight. Now we're at the barrier camera, and one of the many grandstands here, the CS Hayes room in the background, where a lot of the young members are sampling some of the fine liquor on the course, and you can see Super Cobra in a red cap. The favourite on track is Real Tonic #1. And it's popular one winner. Ron Paps on the hill we welcome for the first time today. And when they go out of the straight, Ron will pick it up and take you through the action there behind the hill. Rearing Super Cobra. Light on, they're off and racing. Slow to begin, Young Willie. And away nicely, Super Cobra, Comely King. Risky Venture is showing some speed. Preludes through on the inside, and Real Tonic makes a line of 6 as they go out of the straight the first time. Alias Prince drops to second last, and Young Willie was last of all.
As they come into view behind the hill now, and it's a good battle for the lead, and one of the leaders was Risky Venture, and pushing through along its inside there, close handy Pit Boss Kiss. I knew I'd have trouble with that one day. Third placing held down by Real Tonic, and they were followed over on the inside then in the red cap Super Cobra as they come to the jump behind the hill. Over on the outside was Alias Prince. They've cleared it well. About 5 lengths further back then to Preludes, ridden very, very patiently. Over on the inside, Comely King was second last of all. Over on the outside, Young Willie as they head out into the far side once again, and it's about 5 lengths between the first 4 or 5 and another 4 or 5 away, the others back to the last position.
Well, when you're up the front of the field, then Ron, back in the field, Comely King and Preludes both hit that one very hard behind the hill, and Alias Prince leads the way. A length in front. In second place is Risky Venture. 3 lengths away third was Real Tonic, and a length back on the inside, Pit Boss Kiss. Then 1.5 to Super Cobra. 2 lengths behind them, Preludes from Comely King, patiently ridden, and Young Willie was last. Here's the third in the back straight on the first round. Alias Prince, which ran a reasonable race in 4th or 5th position here Saturday, shows the way today by 3 lengths. Second place is Risky Venture. 1.5 away third is Real Tonic. Fourth on the inside, Pit Boss Kiss. And 2.5 Super Cobra. 2 away Preludes, the 2001 winner from Comely King. And last of all is Young Willie. There's 4 in the home straight this time, and only 2 on the second lap, and the pilot is Alias Prince. He's gone out with a big lead. He's 5 lengths in front. Second is Risky Venture. Gee, Real Tonic almost fell there. Knuckled very hard on landing, recovered quickly though. Pit Boss Kiss on his inside, and then came behind those Preludes, being followed by Super Cobra, then Young Willie, and last of all is Comely King. Alias Prince still 6 in front, leading from Risky Venture. Third on the outside, Real Tonic from Pit Boss Kiss. Then 1.5 lengths away, Super Cobra, who's over on the inside of Preludes. Back second last with 1,600 metres to go is Young Willie, and Comely King is last of all.
Well, Alias Prince is showing a lot more dash here than he did on Saturday, although he is coming back to them now as they come back into view behind the hill. He's about 4 or 5 in front. Second placing, travelling sweetly at the moment, Risky Venture. He gets going again on the lead and revs him up as they come to this jump behind the hill. Here we go to it now. Alias Prince ridden into it, cleared it 3 in front. Second placing with Risky Venture. 3 lengths further back, Real Tonic joining in. So too on the outside there was Super Cobra, and they were followed by Pit Boss Kiss. Next, Comely King, and over on the outside, Preludes, and back at the tail, last of all, is Young Willie.
Alias Prince is coming back to them now. He's only 2 lengths in front. Second now at the 1,000 metre mark. Moving up is Risky Venture. Then 2 lengths away third. Ridden along now, Real Tonic. Super Cobra starting a run. Comely King's coming home well on the rails from Preludes, Young Willie, and Pit Boss Kiss will be retired at the 700 metre mark. They race now with 3 more left to jump, and the leader is Risky Ventures, taken over from Alias Prince. 3 away, Comely King. The $500 purchase runs to third, and then came Real Tonic, Young Willie. Super Cobra's under a lot of pressure, and unfortunately Preludes has broken down. They descend the hill, 2 left to jump in the classic hurdle, and they've got 400 metres to go, and Alias Prince is coming again. It's taken the lead a half length in front of Risky Venture. Comely King is running on, and then Real Tonic. There's 4 with a chance here as they come to the second last. Alias Prince went over at a half length in front. He wrapped it. In second place, Risky Venture. Then Comely King and Real Tonic. They draw to the last. Alias Prince wanted to run off. He's been passed again on the inside by Risky Venture. Risky Venture leads from Alias Prince. Comely King fell. Third will be Real Tonic. Risky Venture. Risky Venture 3/4 to Alias Prince. 2 lengths away third, Real Tonic. A big gap, Young Willie, followed by Super Cobra. Comely King fell at the last. The horse has got up and galloped on. A very tired animal at that. And the jockey has rolled under the rail. He did take a pretty heavy fall here, Perry Thomas. And he's being tended to by St John's ambulance personnel very quickly on the scene.
Risky Venture, number 2, ridden by Craig Durden and trained by a real master, Eric Musgrove. 570-170. Alias Prince will be second at $7.90 for a place, and Real Tonic, number 1, ridden by Brett Scott at $1.50. They'll be 2.91 past the post. A very strong effort there by Risky Venture. Randwick's next. It's the PJ Bell handicap for the fillies in 9 minutes, and Private Steer number 2 is the only one they want on course. $3.10. Lacida and Only Glory are other TAB chances. And of the rest there, we've got Sharook worth a mention, as is Little Jerboa. Now at Oakbank on the hurdle, Risky Venture beat Alias Prince and Real Tonic for a trifecta of $1,025. Super Tab dividends are still to come.
Now let's have a look through the 1050s over here at the 1200, and Sharook will be the last to move into the gates by the look of things. Lucida, the inside runner. Private Steer, drawn very handily in gate 4. Greg Charles in a dark blue jacket, black seams, yellow lightning bolt, dark blue and black quartered cap. Now, Sharook is in, and a start is imminent. The L'Oreal PJ Bell handicap, named after Jim Bell, chairman of the AJC for a lengthy period. And the starter has the button. Line steadies down. They're off in the PJ Bell, and Private Steer came out nicely. Actually, Valdemasida first away. Sharuk got out nicely. Ken West is going quickly. So too Majorette. Then Private Steer. Over on the inside next, and galloping up quickly is Little Jerboa. I'm Yours on the outside as Valdemasida's drifting back. Going up along the rails is Lucida. A couple of lengths to Verstack, Only Glory, Ori and La Peche. They work their way to the 750. And Sharuk, ridden for dear life, goes to the lead now from Ken West and Majorette. Private Steer is in a handy fourth posse from Little Jerboa. Then I'm Yours. Racing between Lucida, the fence, and wider Valdemasida. A couple Only Glory. Verstack a length, La Peche, and a length and a half further back is Ori. Sharuk is the leader as they round the bend. About a length on Majorette. Ken West the rails. And Charles about to pounce now on Private Steer. Wider out is Valdemasida. And then Lucida getting into the clear from Little Jerboa, and Ori's on the extreme outside. Private Steer bridging the gap on Sharuk past the 200 marker. It's Sharuk still a half. Private Steer. Lucida's in third spot. Now he gets desperate on Private Steer, and this talented filly, although wobbling over the track, is too good. And Private Steer, she's talented. Private Steer from a photo, Sharuk or Lucida. From Verstack with Only Glory, Little Jerboa, and then came on the outside La Peche. Ken West, Majorette, Ori knocked up, and then I'm Yours and Absolute in the field, Valdemasida. Number 2, Private Steer. She is a very, very good filly. Number 2, Private Steer, trained by John O'Shea. John putting the polish on Private Steer for the first time today. And just wobbled a bit over the last 150 metres. She's still very green. She's only had the 7 starts. But, oh boy, isn't she good. Waiting for the numbers. It'll be a photo for second and third. Private Steer by Dane Hildanza from Laishinoan. First up today for new trainer Johnny O'Shea. First up since the 11th of January. Ridden by Greg Childs. He's had a good carnival, Gregory. Number 11 is second, and that is Sharuk, ridden by Jim Cassidy, by Dane Wynn from Sister Claire Gay Waterhouse. Number 3, third, and that's Lucida by Dane Hill from Peruzzi, Max Lees, Len Beasley.
She's got class, Private Steer, and might be on her way back to Queensland after that performance today. I'm sure John O'Shea's got a nice race or two picked out during the Brisbane Winter Carnival for Private Steer. Not that...
Just to bring you the handicaps once again. Malcolm will give Ross 6 metres start. He's off 1, and Sadler will give nearly 6. He's off 1.25. Hunt 5 metres. Aduma 5.5. Ross 7 metres. Tui 8.5.
And expect you'll see Christian Malcolm. He'll just hold him a little bit. He'll sit on his blocks. He'll just try to use a few mind games, and he'll be just playing with the minds a bit.
Last minute update from Brad McEwen.
Yeah, look, it's just amazing out here. There's so many people here at Central Park, and it's just so quiet. There's that hush that we associate with the stall gift. They're all waiting for the final to get underway. The conditions, they're pretty much perfect for the final. There will be a very slight headwind. We spoke before about the surface here. It's magnificent. No excuses. They're ready to go.
Walk your blocks.
The 2003 Australia Post Stall Gift Final, uphill all the way to the finish.
Get on your mark.
Josh Ross in green, the hot favourite. Can the overseas contingent provide him with a contest? They settle.
Set!
Away they go. Ross got a pretty good start. Tui out well in pink. Now look for the back markers. Malcolm's getting up to Sadler. Hunt's out a bit. Aduma running through. Ross takes over at halfway. Aduma can't pick him up. And Ross is the boss. Josh Ross, the Novocastrian, wins the stall gift from Adika Aduma in brilliant fashion. He was the hot favourite after Saturday, and he's bolted away with the big $32,000 prize. The favourite wins the gift.
I don't mind my trifecta. I'm in the money. I'm not sure how close, but gee, what an impressive run. He didn't panic, ran strong, ran upright, and ran right through, and looked very impressive. A much deserving winner there.
Boy, he's going to be, I reckon, relieved more than excited just at this moment.
Yeah, I think, you know, he threw the 70 last year. You know what winning's about, but nothing's like the experience of winning. He'll be, you know, a lot of friends around. It's more the attention of the people who've supported you over the last 12 months to get you back on the dais again that he'll be thinking of right now.
Brad McEwen has the Australia Post stall gift winner with him, Josh Ross.
Josh, you're the favourite. You got there and you did it. You said there was no pressure and you went out and ran like you said you would.
Yeah, in these situations, that's all you can do. When you've got the likes of Sadler and Malcolm and that, it's got to go hard or go home.
You set yourself for the 70 last year. You won it. You set yourself for this race 12 months ago.
Yeah, well, ever since then, my mind has been in this race. I've had a full 12 months underneath my belt, and I'm running better than ever. And, oh, I can't believe it.
Well done, mate. Now, I know you love your girlfriend, Susan. Is that Susan over there? Susan, you want to jump in here with your boyfriend? Now, you've got extra reason to thank Susan because she introduced you to your coach.
Yeah, I'm lost for words. So.
You've got a big support staff down here. It looks like most of Newcastle are here in Wyoming. I know someone on Friday night thought you were from Wyoming, America, but that's not the case.
No, Wyoming, Central Coast, but I live up in Lambton now, Newcastle. And I love it up there. It's a good place.
You're up there. What's the stall gift meant to you to come here and to win in the heart of Victoria?
Oh, everything. I've trained my butt off to get where I am today, and I never thought I'd be running as good as I am at this point. But my coach, Tony Fairweather, all credit to him, he's got me going well. So, yeah, I'm happy.
I imagine you are, Joshua. Congratulations. Susan, well done for introducing Joshua to his coach. You've got about 30 or 40 people here that want to throw you up on their shoulders. Go and enjoy it.
Josh Ross, at 22 years of age, the winner of the Australia Post stall gift final for 2003. A magnificent performance, again breaking the 12 seconds for the third time this weekend. 11.92. Adika Aduma in the top three again after a third place last year, second this year. Maybe 2004 might be his year. And Christian Malcolm has run superbly, 12.24 seconds to get into third placing. But this is a great moment for any athlete to walk in front of these famous grandstands which have seen so many great scenes over the years. And really, the races, we watched the replay, Steve Monaghetti was never in doubt.
No, he got away cleanly, and then he had him in his sights. You look, his head straight, looking to the finish line, running his own race, and clearly not pressured from behind.
Aduma ran bravely. Malcolm finished off his race superbly and silhouetted against this beautiful blue sky. It's a lovely day here for everyone who has witnessed the 2003 Australia Post stall gift, but it's certainly a lovely day for this man, Josh Ross. Upright in his style, a great start. Toohey got a great start too and gave him something to chase, and that probably helped him in the first 30 metres or so.
Yeah, just got him into stride quickly. He knew he had it won. He only had to hold his form in the second half of the race, and he's done that extremely well.
$32,000 goes into his pocket, but perhaps more importantly, for the rest of his life, they'll be saying that this young man has won the gift.
That's right, and you know, we knew that there was the plunge on Friday night. He was the raging favourite here Saturday, but let's say he still has to do the business. He's the one that has to finish it off, and he's come home with the goods.
We'll take a break.
You've heard. There's been support for the top two, Miss Lala and Terranora. We'll be back after a short break with the Jim Conway Handicap.
The Jim Conway, race 4, 1400. The all clear's there, and they're racing now. And Gradual won the start brilliantly on the inside, lands in front of Eulalie, the stablemate, and Naz Princess. Behind these, storming by, improving in the orange colours, Wonder Miss Lala, Shannon Royale, Vitamini. A length and a half further back in the field is Excite outside Terranora, and then Largo and May Costas went back to last. Gradual at the 1,000, the leader by a length and a quarter. In second placing Eulalie, and storming by is third wide, followed by Naz Princess fourth on the inside, and then Miss Lala. Shannon Royale is deep. Vitamini a little worse in midfield on the inside, followed then by Terranora. Excite out wide, 2 lengths away as Largo and May Costas on the outside. Gradual dictating a fairly slow midsection at the 600, out by about a half length here. Whipping up fast on the outside as Excite around Eulali, storming by as 4th, and then Naz Princess, Miss Lala, Shannon Royale. A length further back as Vitamini, Terranora, May Costas and Largo to the turn. Gradual the leader, 3/4 from Eulali and Excite, who's out wide, and then storming by Miss Lala trying to work clear. Naz Princess followed the leader. And further back in the field, Terranora, as they come to the 200 metre mark now. And it's Excite with Gradual kicking strongly on the inside. And then Eulali. Miss Lala battling away. And next is Terranora. Gradual still in front, 100 to go. Terranora's coming hard on the outside. Naz Princess on the rail, but Gradual pulls it out for the Gouch. Gradual first. Eulali's come again, and Naz Princess, they photo finish for second. Just behind them, Terranora and Miss Lala. Followed by Largo, who's made ground along the inside, and then May Costas out wider, followed Vitamini, Shannon Royale, Excite, and storming by, finishing at the tail end of the field. Well, it was a terrific front-running ride by Darren Gouchy. He slowed the tempo mid-race, and he was able to find something. Number 3, Gradual, getting home in the 4th event, will pay $5.20 and $1.80. It's a good photo for the miners. There's not much between Eulali and on the inside of her Naz Princess. 3 in a photo. They've run 125 even. Gradual's been racing quite consistently of late. Now here's second. Second goes to 6, Eulali, Brendan Fennick. So it's a stable Quinella. Third, number 10, Naz Princess, ridden by Matt Pumper. It made it very difficult for those horses coming from the back, because the Gouch just dictated the terms, particularly mid-race. When he gave her a breather, she was able to keep on kicking and finding something in the run home. Miss Lala had a soft trail, but she couldn't go on with it. This mare's been racing very honestly and consistently lately without winning, but she just got an easier lead today, and that made the difference. Last time out, she was on a slow track at Flemington, which she's been able to handle in the past, but Latte proved a bit too strong. If anything, she might have just struck a slightly weaker race here today, and she's pulled it out well. Terranora ran home well, so did May Costas, but coming from the back of the field was going to be always a difficult essay the way the race panned out. 3, 6, 10, 4th in number 2, and 5th was number 1. 3/4 of a length.
Who's got a very good chance here. He's on March in Style.
Adelaide's leading jockey Simon Price is here at Oakbank this afternoon. And Simon, you look a good chance of winning the next on March in Style.
Yeah, I think this race will suit him. The track, there should be some pace on, and he's a horse that'll race just off him, draw on the pole, and hopefully we get a nice cosy run and he'll be strong at the finish.
Is this his first look?
So they go 100 metres to the post and 1 lap. 2 great start points for the big crowd either side, be it on the flat or in the home straight. On the outside, Van der Clare's moved in. Now Red Paddy's set. Red Paddy's come in. Bodan right. Nice run in the Gawler Cup, Bodan. In our ways moved up. Kazik comes in. Sazonte ready with Dangereux. Star of Brooklyn goes in. Tax Halo, they're well behaved. Zip Gazer comes up. Zip Gazer ready. We wait for Flashville, Garland Town Moon. Now they're just about set. Ready to run. All in. Country Cup 1900. They go behind the hill once. Set for a start. Ready to go. Just awaiting a light. There it is. Won't hold them long. Racing now as the start was effected. Dangereux has reared. It's refused to come out. It's now riderless and being held by an attendant now. Out fast was Bodan showing speed. Garland Town Moon, Van der Clare away nicely. Kazik, Star of Brooklyn. Quickly into stride Tax Halo. Then Red Paddy followed wide out by Flashville. March in Style over on the inside from Sazonte. Our men our way. Dreams may come. And Zip Gazer was last of all.
Plenty of action early, and as they come down behind the hill now, there's a good battle for the lead with Bodan Bowdan taking over. Gets out about a length in front. Second, Garlandtown Moon. Vanderclear caught 3 deep. 2 lengths away then came Star of Brooklyn, the grey on the inside of Tax Halo. Kazik was next from Red Paddy, travelling up nicely, just better than centre field. Further back, March in Style in a pocket on the inside of Flashville. They were followed by Sazonti well back in the field. Back there with them was Arm Our Way, and then came second last Zip Gazer, and last of all, Dreams May Come.
Well, the pilot is Bowdan, leading by 3/4 of a length on Garlandtown Moon. A length and a half away, third, Vanderclear. Here comes some moves. Red Paddy starting a lightning move down the back straight with 900 metres to go. Is going up to attack 4 and find the lead by the 700 now. In 5th position, Tax Halo, followed by Star of Brooklyn. Wider out was Flashville. A length away came Kazik. March in Styles being scrubbed up, trying to make ground. Further back, Arm Our Way, Sazonte from Zip Gazer. And Dreams May Come tailed off. 500 metres to go. Red Paddy with that lightning move leads by a length. Garlandtown Moon, Bowdan, Flashville's running a race. Kazik taken up wider on the course. March in Style tracking it, and wider out Arm Our Way from Vanderclear, Sazonte. Red Paddy in front, but quickly Kazik raced up and took the lead. March in Style and Arm Our Way are running on. They look the dangers. Kazik in front, March in Style, Arm Our Way, then Sazonte and Zip Gazer running a race. March in Style hit the lead now from Kazik. Arm Our Way closing late. March in Style too strong. March in Style scored by a length and a half. Good go second. The tiring Kazik or Arm Our Way. Wide out Zip Gazer, a nice run in a photo for 4th, with Sazonte, Bowdan, Garlandtown Moon behind them from Star of Brooklyn. Red Paddy put in a lightning mid-race move, and then Flashville, Tax Halo, followed by Vanderclear, Dreams May Come. Now Dangereux, I saw it well. The horse had every conceivable chance to jump away. To my reckoning, it was about 75 metres from my eyes. It just reared as the gates opened and seemingly had every chance, but we'll get a decision on this rank outsider.
OK, Hill, yeah, it might be best if we leave that to the stewards to decide on the fate of Dangereux, or Dangereux, number 19, who didn't leave the barrier. Simple as that. He never left the stalls. March in Style, the winner. Simon Price on board for Tony McAvoy will confirm all placings soon on race 4 from Oakbank. But we've got a Group 1 race coming up very soon. It's the Sires Produce Stakes over 1,400 metres, and runners are parading. The favourite remains Untouchable, but the slipper winner Polar Success is starting to trim up now. She's $3.90, and they're the main 2 in commission. Now, Danbird is the first horse that we'll be seeing. Danbird, number 1. That filly there is Houser, that will be lining up in the Salinger Sires Produce. It's coming up in 8 minutes' time. Now, Ron Duffy joins us with his opinion. Race 5 at Randwick heading off to the start. The news from the ring at Randwick is that Polar Success has been well supported. Punters are rallying behind the Golden Slipper winner. $3.90 on the tote and still second pick at the moment. Danbird is in a point on course, so a little bit of money for Danbird, but it sounds like Polar Success is the one that the punters at Randwick are keen on this afternoon. Gay Waterhouse has got a big team lining up here, including Untouchable, and here she is with Chris.
Success come into bookies' favouritism ahead of Untouchable, and repeating on the totes in New South Wales, $3.30 Untouchable, now $3.90 for Polar Success. Dorky to move in with Polar Success and Untouchable. The previous of the day was won by Private Steer. Very, very smart type of horse, Private Steer, and the filly number 2, ridden by Greg Childs, beat 11 Sharuk and 3 third Lucida, 13 Verstack 4th. Jim Cassidy has run second in the last 3 races. He's on Untouchable here. We'll be hoping for a change of fortune as Dorky, who ran such a good race in the slipper, is coming up now. Crowd has built up nicely in the last hour here at Randwick. Lovely day in Sydney. And the starter climbing his stand. And we'll soon see action. The Salinger Sires, and they're off and running. From the inside, Al Jamil, Dwelton, Polar Success leapt out of the stalls and is just the leader. But Untouchable is racing now, and Danbird the third and Hasner's fourth. Then Dorky, followed by Face Value on the inside of How Funny, Al Jamil second last, and Bushlanders last as they race down past the 1100. And it's Untouchable leading narrowly from Polar Success. And here's Dorky having a shot for the lead. And in fact, Dorky goes to the front now, and coming onto the side at the 900.